Howdy, listeners. This is Don bringing you the update for those of you that might have missed our live stream back this past Saturday on May the 11th. By the way, if you did, you can check it out by visiting our YouTube channel. But I wanted to let you know that one of the things that we announced there is we are consolidating the podcast feeds for our two shows, for Fork in Time and The Room Where It Happened. And so The Room Where It Happened moving forward will appear on the A Fork in Time podcast feed. So if you're listening to this, you don't need to do anything, and the next episode of The Room Where It Happened will show up on your feed, and you can make a decision, of course, to listen to it or not. We know that we have overlap between the two audiences there, but we also assume that there are some A Fork in Time listeners who may not have been familiar with The Room Where It Happened when we initially launched that sister podcast, and it had its own separate feed. But for simplicity's sake and for other reasons, we're bringing them together on one single feed. You'll be able to see the difference in their titles and in their logos, for example, when they show up on the feed, but they will both be here. However, that also means that we need to relocate the past episode archive for The Room Where It Happened. And so what we'll be doing with that is we will be placing them on our feed on Patreon, but they will be free there on Patreon. So if you haven't visited our Patreon page, you can see the link here in the show notes, but it's at Patreon/A Fork in Time, and you will find there in the post feed all of the historical archive for The Room Where It Happened. That's all 10 of the rooms. That's room 1. Actually, it'll be 11 episodes. It's the intro episode plus rooms 1 through 10, and they will be available for free there. So if you missed them and you want to go back and pick them up, if you're interested, the best way to go and do that is to go over to our Patreon page. Again, links here in the show notes or in the notes of this announcement, and you'll be able to get there. Just want to get that announcement out. Thanks again for those who attended the live stream. For those that didn't, you will hear the episode portion of the live stream this coming Friday with our regular release. However, if you want to catch what happened before and what happened after, you'll need to go and check out the actual live stream archive on our YouTube channel. Once again, we appreciate you being a listener and hope all of this makes sense. Talk to you soon.